In terms of striking, classical Wing Chun tends to go up the straight line using a straight blast. It tends to be quite robotic, no real power generation since the system is quite static. Also, there's a risk of missing the opponent if the opponent's on the move, which means you're open to getting hit from the side. The other thing to be very aware of, if you're blasting straight forward, the opponent might be blasting forward as well at 45 degrees angle. The 45 degrees angle will have more of an impact than the straight punch. The straight punch, yes, you can drive it from the horse, from the stance, and the swinging punch is more rotational, but it's aimed at your side of your jaw where you'll get a KO, where you get knocked out. So good Wing Chun guys will try and cut the angle. So they'll use their footwork, like the circle step, and they'll come round. And this is found in the wooden dummy form. They'll control and hit. So this gets them away from a lot of the threats and then punch up on that angle. This is good Wing Chun. So we know how to fight close in with Wing Chun. It's not going to be like this. Big no-no. We need to be alive with moving. We can't use things like tan bar, square onto the opponent. It's too risky. For example, tan bar and punch, you might get hit back before you even get the tan out. Or if the guy's fainting like that, like a boxer pretends to hit, and you throw up your block like Pak Sao, the boxer's going to bait you every time. He's going to get you to lift the pack, and as soon as you throw the pack, then he's going to punch every time, and it's very difficult to foresee what's coming. So as a Wing Chun guy, you need to have quick feet, and you need to be able to use angles and come in very fast like this, using the punches. So that's how we use the Wing Chun close in. But it's very important to have this range, this longer range, or be able to at least use this range and understand this range. So we use the tools of other systems to get to this, and also we want to get into clinch range. We want to be able to get in and hug the opponent if need be. Wing Chun's very close quarter, so it works nicely at this range. You see it can come from here even at the clinch range. So we use our long range tools, movement on the feet, baiting the opponent, bang, jab and move away. See if it's safe, come in with different angles. So we're using Western boxing here, using angles again. So already we're fighting longer range before we go into the close range, like a roundhouse kick. We're using our hooks. And there's a time to come in with your Wing Chun. So you see I set up with my long range shots, I angle myself safely, I use Lam Sao, and I come up on that line with the punches. I'm covered as well, so I'm protected. I can go into a Thai clinch from there. I can bite, I can headbutt, I can knee, I can go into a clinch, I can sweep, I can elbow again, I can use my Wing Chun. So there's different ranges: long range, medium range, close range, ground. And you have to be able to adapt and use all those different ranges. So you'll be finished. If you're fighting long range as well, you want to finish it there. So for example, I want to finish him with the Thai kick or finish him with the boxing. But if that hasn't happened, then I'm going to use my Wing Chun. Now I'm in close, I'm going to go in for the clinch. And if I need to, then I'll use my Wing Chun. So this is just a quick demonstration of using waist movements with Western boxing. All these waist movements are found in the Chum Q form and throughout the Wing Chun system. The only difference is my delivery is I'm using my toes rather than my heels. So I'm using the concepts of Wing Chun but with Western boxing.